Hello, welcome to Sarb 101. Today, we're going to be talking about how to input attacks and just all the attacks you have at your disposal. So, yeah, let's get into it. First, it's important to note that M1 and M2 mean left click and right click, respectively. So, if I say M1, I mean left click, and if I say M2, I mean right click. With that said, let's get into the first attack. M1, yeah, we're really creative with our names. It's just pressing M1, and, yeah, you can do every character has a 3-hit combo for this, so they can press it 3 times and do a combo. It's important to note that for every character, the first 2 attacks do true combo each other, but the third attack will never actually true combo, so you can always shield after the 3rd hit as your opponent. Next, you have Shift M1, which, again, really creatively named. It's just shifting and pressing left click. Same with Shift M2 and M2. They're the same. Just press M2 while shifting or while not doing anything. And here's an important thing to note. While pressing W, if you do right click, you're going to do forward M2. So it's important to note, if you want neutral M2, you cannot press W. You can just release W really quickly to walk forward and do the attack, but you won't be able to walk forward while doing it. But it is important to note, if you want to do forward M2, you have to press forward for a little bit. It's also important to know that the shift attacks actually can be done in the air just by pressing shift in the air. And next up we have fair and nair, which is basically doing M1 attacks in the air. Oops, I accidentally short hopped. You'll see that's nair, just pressing left click in the air, and also fair, which is pressing left click in the air while pressing W. So you'll see I'm holding W through that. You don't actually have to hold it the whole time, but there you go. If you wanted to stop, you can just like that. The final attack that is like a competitive tool is recovery, which is pressing forward and right click in the air. There is no special air attack for right click, it's just your grab, or I guess in this case it's grab. From other characters it's just their M2s. You'll see here I'm pressing W and I have to wait for this cooldown here to end before I can use it again. And you have to press W while doing right click in the air. Now that we've gone over the attacks, let's talk about some of the other tools. You have dashing, which you can do by pressing Q, and you can double dash by pressing Q again in the time frame that this is still green. So as you can see, I dash here, but now I try to mash dash there again after it turns white, and I cannot. So here I'm press Q, nothing happens. Do it again, but I didn't press it in time. I'm gonna dash, do a double dash. Next, you have spot dodging, which is just pressing Q while standing still. Every direction also causes you to dash in that direction, except for Retriever, which his dashes are different. And finally, you have shield. You can press F to shield, and if you left click while shielding, you're gonna do a parry. And if you time it at the same time that the opponent does an attack, you will heal some shield from that. And that is it for the controls of Sarb.